Hi. Namaste. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, greetings of the day, wherever you are and wherever you're joining us from. I am Sweta. Today, we learn how to sit comfortably on the mat. Okay, so if you are seated on the mat, first way to sit down is a normal cross-legged position, also called as Sukhasana. Okay. Second way to sit down on the mat is called as Padmasan, which is also the lotus pose, where you extend your legs outside in the front and bend one leg after the other, placing them over the thigh like this. Okay. In case you are unable to sit like this, which is the Padmasan, you can then go ahead to sit in Ardh Padmasan. Okay, where just one leg is on top of the opposite thigh, like so. Okay, sometimes it may also happen that your one leg is predominantly more flexible or has more strength than the other. So, what you can do if the right leg is uncomfortable for you, you can then switch and bring the left leg just above the thigh, like so, and sitting very comfortably here. The third one would be Siddhasana. Now, how do you sit in Siddhasana? You place one heel closer to the perineum, very close, and you place the other ankle just above the first one and sit very straight. Okay, so these are the three meditative postures. The last one that's remaining is the Vajrasana. A lot of us might have heard if you cannot sit in Siddha Asana, there is a lower variation to Siddha Asana, which is Ardha Siddha Asana, where you just place one leg in front of the other, like so. Personally, Ardha Siddha Asana is my favorite asana to sit in while meditating. It helps me balance my entire body, keep my knees very comfortably on the ground, and sit erect. The last and the final meditative posture is Vajrasana. Now, Vajrasana is famously known for being an asana, the only asana, in fact, that you can do after having your meals. Okay. Quite simple. What you're going to do is you're going to kneel down on the mat, like so. Okay. And then you're going to join both the toes together like this. While sitting down, you're going to place your hips in between the feet, the arch of the feet, seated here very comfortably. Okay. As a beginner, you might want to keep a cushion or a pillow right below the hips. Here, your knees can be a little away, about 4 to 5 finger distance away from each other. Okay. Or with practice, you can just sit joining both the thighs together like this. Okay. So these are the four meditative postures. Other postures that we learn in yogasana is to help us sit in these meditative postures for a longer duration. Okay, so these are the four meditative postures that you may choose to sit in whenever we are sitting down on the mat. And like I said, that I like to sit in Ardha Siddhasana, you will mostly find me sitting very comfortably, well balanced in this pose. Okay, let us begin with the basic alignment of the spine. After the leg posture is done, let us understand how to align the spine where you're seated down here. Now, most of us, what happens when we are seated, we collapse the lower back like so. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to bring the lower back toward the center, rotate that pelvic region, make the spine straight. So, for example, you're not sitting like this, arching the back here, but pulling that chest in so that your spine comes in a straight line. Your shoulders are going to be rolled back, very relaxed, not tensed like this, but relaxed on the mat like so. Okay. In case your head is forward, your chin is stressed. With this, what happens? Your neck muscles and back muscles are stretched and stretched forward. You're going to bring it back, align it in a straight line like this. Clear? So this is the back posture. So, sitting in any comfortable position, keeping the back straight, shoulders not hunched or tensed, but relaxed, roll back, sitting with utmost grace and admiration. Chin will be parallel to the ground, your gaze fixed in front of you, stare at a point. And if you need to, just relax, shake off your shoulders, just loosen up the tension that you have, and welcome yourself into this practice. So, what can you expect from this session? From this 2 week transformation session, you are not only going to become flexible or get some yogic philosophies to have a mindset and attitude towards life, but you will also be making yourself mentally and emotionally stronger. We will be covering various workouts which will help us become physically strong, asanas, which will help us bring in the mind and body coordination, pranayama to regulate the breath. And as we learn all that and make ourselves mentally stronger, we will also be aware of what we are doing in everyday life, being more mindful. So, thank you for joining me today for today's session. We will meet tomorrow with basic warm up exercises, also called as Sukshma Vyayam. At Soulfit, we try to incorporate both yogic and the workouts that you say together to make that pace not slow or too fast. Okay, see you all tomorrow. Bye bye. Namaste. Take care.